We started our Knicks coverage tonight, Wally, talking about how well the Knicks have been playing of late on defense. Not the case tonight.
Well, this is a very good Memphis team. They're young, they're athletic, they like to play with pace, and they imposed their will on the Knicks early on in this game. And for a team that was coming off a back-to-back, they looked like the fresher team, especially on the road. I thought the Knicks were going to feed on their home crowd. They've been playing very well at home, but they just couldn't find an answer to slow down this Grizzlies offense. It started at the beginning of the game with Dillon Brooks. Dillon Brooks, when he scores 20-plus, this is a really good team, and they're tough to beat. This is a team that's rolling right now. They're 11-2 in their last 13 games. They've had some pretty big-time wins out west, and this team's coming quicker than a lot of people anticipated. It was a nice level of basketball and a fun level of basketball to watch this Grizzlies team play, led by Ja Morant. I mean, he looks like a veteran out there, and he's only a rookie.
Memphis in the second half scored 68 points. Final seconds, Memphis is up by 18. I'm going to take everyone through the final stages here. Jay Crowder with the steal. What do you think about that first? And then he goes and attempts a three, up 18. Elfrid Payton, flagrant foul, gets thrown out, and then things got elevated a little bit. Thankfully, it didn't get too badly out of control. But Crowder, Wally, with the steal, and then the three-point shot attempt, up 18 with 48 seconds to go. What do you think?
Two bogus moves by Jay Crowder, and I love what Elfrid Payton did. I mean, you don't want to get thrown out. You want to keep your cool, but it's just not right to do that. I mean, I understand you want to play the rest of the game out. We're all pros here. We know that the Grizzlies are going to win this basketball game. Elfrid Payton had a heck of a game, and he wasn't tolerating it on his home floor. He got punked by Jay Crowder twice. I mean, I understand getting the steal, but then dribble it back out and run out the 24-second clock or kill some time. Don't just go straight to the three-point line and just insult the Knicks on their home floor. That's what it was to me. That's exactly what it was, and I was a guy that, was pretty fair and honest as far as sportsmanship went. Jay Crowder started that right there, and Elfrid Payton said, not in my house. You're not doing that.
I don't understand.
And I have no problem with him doing that.
I could see, Memphis is young. I could see one of the young guys maybe doing something like that, but Jay Crowder is well-traveled.
Yeah.
Respected veteran.
Yep.
Very valuable role player, a leader.
Yep.
On the teams that he's been on. Very surprised that he would do that.
I was too. I really was. I mean, just get back on defense. The game's over. You had a good game. He was John with Marcus Morris all day long, and that's fine. In the heat of competition, Marcus Morris is a volatile guy. He's a competitive guy. You want to try and get under his skin. He's one of the Knicks team leaders and locker room leaders. He got Marcus Morris to commit his second foul in the first quarter, and it wasn't the smartest play by Marcus Morris, quite honest, to kind of take himself out of the game early and, succumb to kind of Jay Crowder kind of baiting him a little bit. But that play right there, I just have no place for it. I've played in this league for a long time. I would have done the same thing if I'm Elfrid Payton.
All right, so, you look at the story of this game, and the Knicks were only down by 7 at the half. It was tied after the first quarter. Knicks only down by 7 at the half. But then Memphis in the third quarter, they go on a 27 run, scoring 37 points, Wally, in the third quarter.
I know, and the game was tied at 50, too. And then the Memphis Grizzlies finished on a nice run to close the half. But this Grizzlies team's explosive. I mean, they have nice pieces. They fit very well together. Jackson hit that bucket. That made it a 9-point game. Then Crowder hit the three, extended it to 12. Then Ja Morant off the miss. Jonas Valanciunas, who's kind of been like a throwaway because he's an obsolete big plotting center. But here in Memphis, he's found himself a home. Jackson with the three, pushes the lead to 17. Then Morant, the and one, gets the lead up to 20. And that just blew open the game. They came out ready to play in that third quarter. At the start, after halftime, they just really punched the Knicks squarely in the face, and the Knicks couldn't react. I thought when Dotson came in at the end of the third quarter, he made some big shots, got the lead down to about 12. I think that was the closest the Knicks got it, but they just couldn't really, make a dent into it. This is a good Memphis team, and they're explosive, and you can't allow teams to go on runs like that. And this was an uncharacteristic game for the Knicks because they couldn't control Memphis on the defensive end of the floor, and the Knicks have been controlling teams with their defense, keeping them sub 45% from the field. Tonight, the Memphis had a field day shooting the basketball.
R.J. Barrett's still out with a bad ankle. So Ja Morant, you watched him a lot at Murray State. Some players struggle going from mid-major to big-time NBA player, but not him.
Yeah, but
there's no doubt, right? I mean,
yeah, no, but there are a lot of point guards that haven't struggled. Look at some of the best point guards in the league. Maybe the two best, Steph Curry and Damian Lillard. They're both from mid-major.
Did you think he was going to be this good this quickly in the NBA?
I thought his game could would definitely translate to the NBA. And the fact that he came out after his sophomore year, he had a little bit of experience, so his body is mature and ready to handle the NBA grind. But he's in a really good situation. Taylor Jenkins is doing a really good job coaching this team. They have good young pieces around him, and he just plays the game at such a calm, composed level. He looks like a veteran out there. He really does. He never really rushes. He never goes too fast. A lot of times rookies, they kind of just get a little amped up. They need to slow down a little bit, kind of let the game come to them, observe what's going on around them, and then pick their spots when to attack, and that's exactly what Ja Morant does. He came in here to the Garden. Obviously, there's been a lot of hoopla around his first game here at the world's most famous arena, and at the beginning of the game, he just said, I'm a point guard. I'm getting my guys involved. He got Dylan Brooks off for 19 points in the first half, and then he ended up with a nice line at 18 and however many assists he ended up with, 18 and 10, which is a solid double-double. So this kid is wise beyond his years. I think it's really cool that he's getting his jersey retired at Murray State already, and he's going to be a lot of fun to watch for many years to come in the NBA.